It's a real thing.
So before you came on the podcast for the first time, I just didn't expect a football running back to be smart and introspective and who you are. If I met other running backs, would they surprise me too, or would they be dumb jocks?
It depends, man. I would like to say that you'd be surprised, but I don't know, man. It just depends. I've met a lot of very intelligent athletes and I've met a lot of dumb athletes, but in the same likeness, I've met a lot of very intelligent human beings that don't play sports, and I've met a lot of dumb human beings that don't play sports. So I don't think the axiom of sports has anything to do with it. I think it's just the
there's this traditional thought process that's like, wow, he's so blessed physically. He's gotta be a moron. There's no way he won both lotteries.
Nah, I mean, it is kind of it's a backhanded compliment when people say that, because I get it a lot. Where it's like, oh man, you're so articulate.
Oh, you're well spoken.
You're well spoken, and there's a lot of implications that
it's not what I was going for, to be clear.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But it's a part of it, though. It's a 1,000% a part of it. And it's one of those things that I've had to fight my entire career and my entire life. Was like, and I ended up letting go of it, but caring about people's perception about your intellect. Because I could sit down and talk with that. I take pride in the fact that I can sit down and talk to any gangbanger on the street that I grew up around, or I can sit and chop it with any politician, right? To me, that's just being a well-versed human being and being an active citizen. And I think we all should aspire to do that. But it is a backhanded compliment when people say that, because the implication is I don't think you're not giving people the benefit of the doubt, rather than you're casting judgment on them for what they do.
Remember, you were talking about the only thing that matters is the first two rows in your funeral, and that is something that burned into your head as like words of wisdom.
Yeah.
You gave me one. I have used hurt people in my own thoughts and explanations and understanding since you said it. And
he says it every time his feelings get hurt.
That's not true. No, but like whatever. I'll be talking about something, usually with Jackie or something, and it circles back around. Like, sometimes people are jerks because they're in pain themselves, and I
remember watching some hockey player interview, and so many of these guys, it's like, oh, Kiri Flexvanov from Yugoslavia, and they'll be like, "How'd you do today?" He's like, "I try very good to pass puck better than before," and I'll be like, look at this fucking goober, and then like a little timer will show up, and it's like, Kieran speaks 9 languages. Kieran's a lot smarter than I am.
Hey, bro, you did that Russian accent fucking very well.
Taylor's good.
Oh, you were asking earlier for the update on Wings. Wings got married.
Man, shout out to Wings, man.
I almost finished my football questions, but all right.
Oh, okay.
If I had a soundboard, man, I'd give the round of that. Shout out to Wings, man. I genuinely wish good for Buddy, man.
But then somebody went back and they found where the girl that he's married, he's discussed on our show before, back when he was a host on here with us.
This is new information to me. No, I know nothing about this. I don't know.
Kelly the Cunt, I believe, is what we called her on that episode. I'm not sure if I coined that phrase. Or
we've changed our mind about that.
That sounds like a you thing.
That sounds like a Kyle thing.
We were discussing it. So, and this isn't going to be confirmed, but it definitely seemed like it from the YouTube video that I watched, made by some degenerate. But it seemed like she was that story where the girl had like wanted Wings to come like hang out with her, and then he like kept calling, and there were all these missed calls, and she got freaked out, so she started lying and saying she had to stay long at work. And he was like, "All right, well, I'll just wait at your house then for you to get off work." And she's like, "No, don't do that." And he was like, "All right, well, I'll just come to your work." And she's like, "No, don't do that either."
Definitely don't do that.
Yeah.
And so, of course, he did that. He went to her work. He gets to her work, and parking lot's empty. Nobody's fucking there. She's lying. She's not there at all. She's
The
somewhere
only
else.
Chick-fil-A Sunday employee.
He gets to the Dairy Queen and it's empty.
Yeah.
And so he's like, so you're working late, huh? And she's like, yeah. And then he takes a picture of the parking lot and sends it to her. And I guess she said, "Oh, I'm sorry. You freaked me out because I had all those missed calls." And long story short, he drove like an hour, maybe more, to go see this girl. She blew him off, and then not in a sexual way. She just didn't meet up with him, and then he had to drive all the way back home. And we were hard on her on the show, and he was agreeing, like
Maybe we could dial it back, right? Kelly the con artist, right?
Kelly the con artist.
Still keep the alliteration, but just
yeah. We were hard
Gotcha.
on her. Like he kept dropping like these little hints about where she worked or where she lived, and you were like adding them up. She's like, all right. You're like, all right. Well, we know where to find her now.
No, I did that.
Yeah. We know where to get her now. All right. Good. We can
Find
take
her,
care
not
of this.
get her.
I'm a nuts.
observe her in her natural
We've
habitat.
evolved over time. We're not quite as dark as we used to be. I guess we were going to get her. I don't know what that meant. But yeah, I'm told that now that's his wife. But yeah, he got married like out of nowhere. Like there was no like Taylor lives with his girlfriend, and there was like a whole buildup, like as like people who watch the show were like, they were like, yeah, I'm started dating this girl, and like, yeah, I really like this girl, and then months went by, and it's like, you know what, we're living together, it's great, we got a couple dogs, I really care about this person. There was none of that this month-long buildup of a relationship. One day it was like he just posted a picture of him dressed like Abraham Lincoln in a tux, and he's like,
He looked great. Come on, Kyle.
He looked good. He looked good.
All right, take a picture of Abraham Lincoln in a tux, put it next to the picture that he put up on there, and you tell me what the difference between these two pictures is. They're
One
the
of
same
them's a
picture.
president.
One of them's in color.
Fair enough.
No color photos.
Fair enough.
Abraham Lincoln.
No, he's got the top. He's got a top hat and tuxedo. He literally.
The
looks
important
like
thing is he's happily married, man, and we can all
give him
Agreed.
props for that.
agree that is probably a net benefit for his life.
Yes, I like the way you put that. That is a definite net benefit for Wings. So I'm happy for him.
Facts.
Even
more
if
talking crap.
even if